everyone, this is Marco and welcome back to my channel. Today is the release day of the brand new female Tyrannosaurus Rex model kit. This is the second of the series. The first release was the buck or the male Tyrannosaurus Rex, and that was released a few weeks ago. They are all 1/18th scale roughly, so they're in the same size as the Mattel figures. Just like last time, this model kit will be available to purchase as soon as this video premiere ends. So let's take a look at the model kit itself. It comes in 7 different parts. Here we have the head. As you can see, it's connected to the neck, and on the neck there is a key, and that part will insert itself into the body. The body is the next part. Then we have a nice curvy tail, 2 legs, and 2 little arms. In this video, I'll be showing you how to assemble it, how to fill in the seams, and how to paint it. So as you can see, I have sprayed the seam of the neck piece with some activator, and then I spread some super glue on the body where the neck goes. I held the pieces firmly in place until it all set. I'll be repeating this procedure on every single piece. So here I'm gluing on the tail, the legs, and make sure that the dew claws face towards the inside. The arms. About the arms, there'll be some drilled in holes, but if they're not wide enough, you can always widen them a little bit with a knife. And once all the pieces are glued together, it's time to fill in those seams. And here is where Milliput shines. As you're all very well aware, Milliput is a 2-part epoxy putty, so we'll need to extract the 2 parts, grab 2 pieces of the same size and mix them together. The parts mixing together will create a chemical reaction which allows the putty to harden. We only have about an hour to use it before it solidifies. We're going to be using some water too, so grab a glass of water and some old paint brushes. So to fill in the seams, you need to grab a little piece of Milliput and press it into the hole. You smooth it out with your fingers and remove any sort of excess with a tool like a toothpick. Then if you use the paintbrush with some water, you can smooth it out further. As I mentioned in other videos, I highly recommend you use gloves during this stage. As Milliput is an epoxy putty, you could get an allergic reaction. Fortunately, I'm not allergic to it, and ironically enough, I'm more allergic to latex gloves. Anyway, we repeat this procedure until all the seams are filled in. And here we go, all the seams are filled in, and this figure is ready to paint. If you've got your own model kit, I highly recommend that you prime your model first. I'm going to skip this step because I need a well-ventilated area, which I don't have. Okay, we'll be using the Jurassic Park Dinosaur Style Guide as reference, and I'll be basing my paintwork on the DOE Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Lost World. I'm going to do a nice brown base color. You can access the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World Dinosaur Style Guides from the links in the description. They are totally free to use. So I'm applying this color pretty much throughout the whole figure, with the exception of the underbelly. I'm using a wet paintbrush without any color to blend in the edges. I chose the DOE because she isn't really represented as often as Rexy, and she has very subtle differences. She has a more orange look to her, and her patterns are quite more visible too. So next we're applying this pink color on the underbelly, and I'll be using a wet brush again to blend in the edges. As well as some watered down yellow. Next, I'm applying some darker brown over the top of the figure, including the shoulders and the arms, the feet, and the top of the head. Also, apologize if I might not sound as energetic as usual. I've had a very hectic week. I've got a very hectic 2 weeks ahead of me too. But regardless, I'm going to do my best to post some videos anyway. Once that's done, we're going to be moving on to some patterns on the face. I'm going to be doing some lighter yellows and lighter shading on the snout. Next, I'm adding the darker patterns, all the little stripes and detailing on the face. I think I might sell this figure once it's completed. this one in particular in this video. If you're interested in getting this figure, you can drop me an email at marcomakes.official@gmail.com. You can always click on the All My Links link tree to get all of my information. Again, all the links are in the description. Anyway, back to the video. So as you can see, I've pretty much finished all the patterns on the snout. Next, I'm moving on to the rest of the figure. I'm going to be doing all of those nice stripes going down from the neck to the tip of the tail. I'm also adding some of those stripes onto the thigh, but also some sort of marbling texture or effect, I should say, over the thigh and over the chest and the tail, pretty much everywhere. I think Bradley or Jurassol is going to upload a video of him painting this model kit on his YouTube channel. I've actually gone ahead and made an intro video for his channel, and I'm extremely proud of how it turned out. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. Go check it out. He's an amazing customizer and painter. He's also the one that's been helping me with the rubber saws. He made the compies and has also got some new rubber saws in the works. So I highly recommend you go and subscribe to his channel. Anyway, I'll let you enjoy the rest of this marbling and I'll catch you on the next step. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to be adding a wash over the whole figure, especially on the underbelly. That helps bring out some detail, but with some dry brushing with some off-white is going to bring out all of the nice little scales and little details out, which is what we're doing right now. Then I mixed some grey and dry brushed the rest of the body. Next, I'm painting in the gums with some pink. I mix some yellow for the eyes and some dark orange to apply some effects on the eyes too. Then I painted the claws with some very dark grey. Don't worry, I am not forgetting the dew claw, I just didn't record that bit. I mixed some off-white with white and yellow and painted in the teeth. Then I dipped a toothpick in some black and applied it on the eye for the pupil. Then I did some light dry brushing on the claws. I added a nice dirty wash on those teeth. Then I sealed everything with some satin lacquer and added some glossy parts too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the finished painted dough. I'm not usually entirely happy with my sculpts, but I'm pretty happy with this one. I think I managed to capture the look, especially with the head of the Jurassic Park T-Rex, and I'm really happy about that. Also, the paintwork really does make it look like the dough from the Lost World, and I'm really happy about that too. So as I mentioned earlier, this kit will be available as soon as this video premiere ends, and it will stay on my shop pretty much all the time. We don't intend to take it down at all. It's going to stay there for everyone to enjoy. In fact, I would love to see you guys paint this up, and I want to see your repaints. It doesn't have to be the dough. You can paint this however you like. You can tag me on Instagram or use the hashtag MarcoMakesDinos when uploading your picture. Or you can always send me some pictures on my email. I might do a showcase video with shoutouts eventually too. The next model kit we'll be releasing is a very special one. It is a big carnivore with a sail. You know which one I mean. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I would like to give a massive thank you to all of my Patreons. Seriously guys, your support really does mean the world to me, as it helps me do what I love for you. You help me buy materials, and most of all, you give me a helping hand with improving the quality of the content of my videos. Even if it's just a small donation, every little helps.